Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I mean that wholeheartedly because you could be doing anything with your time right now. So it really means a lot. And I'm really grateful for you to take the time out of your day, all the videos on YouTube University that you could be watching, whether you're trying to do some self help or just how to learn how to do something or cook something. It's endless on YouTube. So when you stop on my page and you take the time out of your day to tune into me for the 15, 20 minutes, however long my video is going to be, I genuinely and sincerely appreciate you for that. So today I want to talk about very briefly because I notice I don't know if it's because people's attention spans or maybe what I'm talking about you're just not interested in, and that's quite okay. You know what I'm saying? If it don't apply, let it fly. It's not for everybody. Some people, different strokes for different folks. But I was talking to one of my boys today, and we go back, and we always kind of build on, just life and substance, things with meaning. And what comes up a lot when me and him tend to build, well most men, but most men who I associate to talk to, you know what I'm saying? What mostly comes up sometimes is the communication with their female partners, with their spouse, and just how they don't feel heard, or when they express themselves that the woman is getting defensive and she's kind of flipping it and turning it to something else. And what a lot of people, or I should say a lot of women, when you guys do this, whether you do this to be manipulative, maybe you're just not self-aware, it's probably subconsciously you're doing this because of, we're all broken in some way. We all have a lot of habits. Everybody's personality is different. We all come from different backgrounds and cultures. But when you decide to be with someone on that level where you want to let that person be the last stop on the train, you really want to lock in and forever, you have to be very empathetic and sympathetic in your relationships, people. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm kind of directing this towards women, but no, this is in general. You know what I'm saying? This is for men as well, because a lot of things, when women voice their opinion, they voice themselves, men kind of shut down and don't really want to hear it either. So, but it's deeper than that. That's surface level. So, because you could be expressing yourself about something and it could just be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And when I say stupid, meaning maybe you're an insecure person, maybe you're not self aware, maybe the things that you're expressing and asking of me is frivolous. You know what I'm saying? And you might say, well, J Red, how you gonna say my feelings is frivolous? Well, if you ain't working on your mind, you could be saying frivolous, stupid shit. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure in your day-to-day lives when you're around people, whether it's your boss, your coworker, an associate, you hear stupid shit come out of people's mouth all the time, and they be dead serious when they talking about what they talking about. So who's to say that you don't fall in that category in one area or two? We don't know that until we self-analyze ourselves. And this is why I always need to promote working on yourself. Do that shadow work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to do that because it takes effort. It's not fun. It's not easy. It's easier to focus on your career, how much money's in your bank account, what you're driving, all these material things, where you're going, vacation, yada, 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 yada. But a lot of us have a lot of, oh, excuse me, I didn't kick the camera. I apologize. A lot of us have a lot of childhood trauma that we don't even know that we have. You know what I'm saying? Or we kind of just put it to the backside just to keep it moving and coasting through life. But I know I like to get off the topic, so I'm going to get back on topic. But a lot of us, if you're saying frivolous things, your feelings can be frivolous sometimes, depending on the type of mind frame and mind state you're in. But in overall general, the partner that you have, you should, I would hope, like them for their personality. I hope you like them for their mentality and just not their good looks, just not their attributes. how much money they bring to the table, their kindness. You need to find somebody you're in alignment with and you like how they think. Because when you respect and like how somebody thinks, when they express themselves, you're going to take that in high regard. Because you're going to be like, you know what? I know he makes sense. I know she makes sense. So if this person who I love, who I want them to keep loving me, who I want them to stay in love with me, if I want them to continue to be in love with me, I need to take what they're telling me in high regard because clearly they're expressing themselves about something that is hurtful to them. Or maybe you're doing something unconsciously, or maybe you're not doing something you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? What's your happiness, what adds to your happiness, and what adds to this person's happiness is two different things. So just because you feel that you should not be doing this because that doesn't make me happy. What does that have nothing to do with you though? That has nothing to do with you. That doesn't mean that person don't feel a certain way. I mean, does it blah. That doesn't mean that person is not important to them. So you have to get out that mind frame, well, it's stupid to me because I wouldn't want it done like that. Oh, I don't like it. Okay, I get it. That's you. And people like to show up in relationships for what they like to do and not listen to what the person is actually telling you. You know what I'm saying? And then you wonder why 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, people are bitter, resentful, cheating, roommates. You wonder why these things happen. That's why people fall out in love with each other because the most important thing in a relationship is communication and understanding. And if every time that person expresses himself, you're getting defensive, you're arguing, you're getting more mad and aggressive than the person who brought the problem to the table. I'm not going to say problem, brought the issue that they had. How are you getting more upset with the person that brought the issue to the table? You were fine before this person addressed anything. Now all of a sudden they open their mouth to express something that's bothering them, something that's maybe could be helping them add to their happiness, something that you could be doing or something that you're not doing. Like, would you want that person to go tell somebody else? I'm pretty sure you're not going to like that. So you keep getting defensive. But what if now, all right, I've been doing this for 2 years with this person. Every time I express an issue that I have, it doesn't get solved anyway. You get mad, you get upset, we get into an argument, the issue is still there. So now the other person shuts down now. Guess what that person might end up doing? That person is going to go express, just like my boy expressed to me, only difference is I'm a man, but that man or woman might go express to the opposite, don't mind that in the background, might go express to the opposite sex the issue that they have. And if you find out about that, even if they're not cheating or looking at that person in that light, if you find out about that, you're going to feel some type of way. But why? When this person was trying to express themselves to you, what you did, you wasn't listening to understand and saying, baby, okay, let me sit down and yes, I know this is an issue. I know you're not attacking me. I know you just want us to be in alignment, be on the same page and see the bigger picture. Because if I'm doing something that I'm unconsciously aware of and it's affecting and bothering you, I need to clear that and get that into, put that in good standing with us. Because the more you hold it in, eventually, normally you're going to check out. The person's going to stay there because they love you and they in love. But imagine days and months and years of constantly holding in how you feel. Because eventually what's going to happen, that person's not going to want to express themselves no more. They're going to express themselves about surface level shit because they know if they get deep into what they want to talk about, you're going to get mad, you're going to get defensive, you're going to be manipulative. And why when you have a person that is doing that, they need the most work because they're not even seeing it. They're getting so tied up and their ego is taking over and they're getting so defensive. They're not realizing like your partner expressing themselves to you is genuine love because they want you to help them not feel the way they feeling. Because guess what? Whether they express it or not, they're still feeling that emotion and having those thoughts that got them feeling some type of way. It's still happening. You just know about it because I'm telling you about it. But if I get to the point where I stop telling you about it, you think those feelings go away? You think those emotions just magically disappear? No, they don't. What happens is I'm going to mentally check out. They're going to do the bare minimum until you just can't take it no more. So my friend, I started this video saying my friend expressed to me about, his partner, and every time he does that, that's exactly where he's at right now. And he don't really give a shit, and he's just there because he loves her, but he's fallen out of love with her because she's not respecting him as a man. And men, we need respect. And respect to us is listening to understand. That's why I say when you meet somebody, make sure you respect them mentally. Make sure you respect their mind frame and you value how they think and move. Because if you do, then you shouldn't be getting defensive. You should be like, you know what? This dude or this woman makes sense 90% of the times. So let me really take my feelings out of it. Let me be unbiased. Let me listen to understand and know that he's not attacking. And on the flip side, people, when you're expressing yourself, a lot of people have, like I said, traumas. So express yourself with the delivery that you want this person to get it. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is be nice, be calm, dress it up with, tulips and strawberries, make it look good because at the end of the day, you want this person to get what you're saying because if they get it, then the issue is solved, right? You know what I'm saying? And even if it happens again in the future, at least y'all had that conversation so they'll catch themselves and be like, baby, you're right. I did it again. I'm sorry. It's just a habit. I've been doing it for so long, but I'm working on it. I'm being more aware and I'm sorry. Anybody could forgive somebody for taking accountability because guess what? We're all not going to fix our negative things that we have that we've been doing for so long that we don't even know it's negative until we start really self-analyzing ourselves. So it's not going to be fixed in a day, a week, 2 months, 3 months. 9 times out of 10, your partner's still going to be doing it. But guess what? When they do it and y'all have the conversation, it's not going to be an argument. They're gonna be like, yeah, baby, you're right. I did get defensive. And they might tell you why they get defensive. And y'all work together as a unit to solve the issue. It's not me battling you. And that's what I was telling them. Y'all not at war. But when he expresses himself, she's taking it like we at war. She's getting defensive. She's getting aggressive. And guess what? That's programming him to be quiet, to shut up. What's the point of me talking and expressing myself and it ain't going anywhere anyway? You know what I'm saying? I might as well keep my peace of mind and just be quiet. But guess what? That's hindering the relationship. That's making you check out and it's getting chipped off and chipped off and chipped off. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is find somebody who respect their mental, their mind frame. So when they're expressing themselves, you shouldn't get defensive. You should know that it's not an attack on you. They're doing this because they want to save the relationship. They want to be in better standings. They always want to be in that la la land in the zone because communication and understanding is everything. We could communicate all we want, but if there's no understanding, we're wasting our time. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you find somebody you respect. If monitor yourself, develop some type of self-awareness, you might not know you have a defensive mechanism. Maybe from childhood and past relationships or your parents, who knows? But check yourself, work on yourself, and be empathetic, man. We want to win. Man and woman, we need each other. We complement each other. We're not supposed to be at war with each other when she's expressing herself to me about her likes and her dislikes, or if I'm expressing myself. It should be a genuine concern like, oh, damn, my baby's hurt. The person I love is not feeling good. I'm not adding to their happiness. What I'm doing is triggering something in them. Listen to understand and be empathetic. It's your boy, Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. You all already know. Yo.